when we start off, we usually have a discovery call. So that discovery call is around about 45 minutes to an hour. And that's where I will ask them a variety of different questions in every area of their life. And this is where I say, you know, they might, you know, come to the coaching session with, you know, a certain topic. But before they even get onto that call, I will get them to fill out a whole lot of forms for me. Nothing too overwhelming, but it's going to ask them some pertinent questions. So by the time they get to the call with me initially, I've already, you know, been able to discover a bit about them through the questions I've asked them, because I don't like wasting time. I want to hit the ground running. So the forms I send them before is great because that unravels a whole lot of information for me. But then I'm reading that, and you can tell somebody's personality by the words and how they construct them together. So I not only have that, then they come to the call, and that's all about inflections and breathing and the way they answer a question, how they don't answer the question, how they avoid questions. So really, between those two, by the end of that first phone call, I have really good indication of what's going on for that client. And that has been, you know, that's my specialty, where I can absolutely unfold what's going on very quickly. So that's how it is. And then really from session to session after that, it's about, you know, getting them to be accountable for what that session's going to be structured like. And as I said, most of them, the more you go into a coaching session with of what you want to discuss, or a fear that's come up for you, or some sort of thought, if you can come up with what you want to discuss, you're going to get much more out of coaching. You know, there are some clients, as I said to you before, who will come to coaching and sort of feel like, oh, I don't want to do coaching anymore. And that's actually really quite interesting, because what's happening is they're coming across a barrier, because it's hard to have a coach who's going to keep you accountable, because you're sitting there thinking, oh, I haven't done it. And I know my clients love me, but if I had $1 for every time a client said, oh shit, I've got Alex tomorrow, oh my God, I've got to get this done. And I know they're saying it in a loving way, hopefully, but it's the fact that I'm keeping them accountable. But sometimes that's really hard. And so week in, week out, or every second week, you know, to know that you've got the call, to know that you've got to have certain things done, is pretty intimidating, and it can be hard work for a lot of people. But I'll tell you something, we absolutely get results. Absolutely.